after a 2-hour flight and then a 5-hour flight.
It was not.
4 hours and 49 minutes.
We came in early.
Well, it was early, but after it was scheduled for about a 2 hours, like 1 hour and 59, and then like 4:49. But apparently we came in early. Either way, we finally made it to Oregon, to Portland, Oregon. Well, we made it to the airport.
Which is in Portland, Oregon. So
Yes.
we've made it to Portland, Oregon.
We just gotta figure out how to get out of here. Get out of here.
In 0.1 miles. Turn left. Yeah, left.
And it is
Continue on to Northeast
47
Airport Way.
degrees. So it's actually quite warm. We're driving through downtown Portland or somewhere like that. We're about a half mile from our turn to the Tillamook Creamery. We are here, as you know, or maybe you don't. We're here in Oregon, and I guess Tillamook is in, or the Tillamook Creamery is in Tillamook, right?
Yes, this is Tillamook.
So somewhere up here is the entrance. That's the truck entrance, no visitors.
Turn right.
So here is the Tillamook Creamery. That's where all the cool stuff is. So there's the mountains in the background, and the first impression that I get when I get here is that there are cows nearby. There are definitely cows nearby. There are self-guided tours and premium experience check-in tours. There's the history. I smell cheese, which is better than what I smelled outside. The smell of cheese is definitely better than what I smelled outside. And maybe the best part of the tour are the samples. Guess all the samples are wrapped up. How's the cheese? Good stuff. They do have a gift shop, and this is the gift shop. You can buy cheese here, believe it or not. And there are also shirts and cups. They also have a restaurant / to-go type restaurant food. And ice cream. So at the restaurant, I am having the classic cheeseburger. I had it with extra sharp cheese, and it comes with fries. There's some deep fried cheese curds over there with a dipping sauce, and then mac and cheese. And some cider, the hard stuff. How's mac and cheese? How's the curds? And as an FYI, the burger is not typically cut into fours, but it's like 2:30 right now, and we're gonna have dinner in a few hours, so we're kind of sharing, so we're not going to like fill up. So we are done at Tillamook, more or less. Getting ready to head to our hotel or slash whatever it's called. It's kind of like a hotel, I guess, right? Small, kind of a local, not a chain.
Boutique kind of places.
So we're done at Tillamook, except for some ice cream that we're finishing. You can definitely smell the cows when you walk out the door, but you don't smell them inside, so that's good. The ice cream's good. The cheeseburger was good. The cheese curds were good. The mac and cheese was good. The fries were good.
They don't have a lot, but what they do is very good.
The tables are a little sticky. This was $8 when you buy it at the place where you get the food, the restaurant. But it's $4 in the gift shop. So buy it in the gift shop. Or they have fountain soda drinks for like $3 something, I believe.
And the hard cider was good.
And the hard cider was good. The hard cider was $7, I believe, right?
Yep. Cheaper than the chocolate milk.
So things to remember. We did get a few little gifts, I guess, or souvenirs, not gifts. And is it worth coming here? I mean, I thought it was worth it. I like to see, you know, they had like a little, you could look through the windows and see them.
The factory.
Yeah, the factory. So, but is it like an all-day thing? No. It's kind of an interesting place to stop when you're on your way to somewhere else.
Get some snacks.
Yes. And we're on our way to Cannon Beach?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we're on our way to Cannon Beach as we work our way up the coast towards Seattle, where we will be later this week. This is the very picturesque West Coast on the Pacific, and with very minimal diesel engine noise in the background. There's the sun getting ready to set. Does anybody know what time it is? It's 4:24. That is where we're staying here in Cannon Beach. And as we pan around, there's a state park over there. I'm gonna say it wrong, Ecola. And there, the sun has already set. It is after 4 o'clock. I hope I'm not going too fast. And there are people here with fires. Down there, the rocks from the Goonies. So we're staying at the Schooner Cove Inn here in Cannon Beach, Oregon. It's a 1-bedroom king suite. So this is the king bedroom with the king bed. There is a TV. There is a window. It's a little dark right now, but there's the town. It is a little late. That's me in the mirror. This is the door. There is an area here to hang your luggage, or hang your clothes, put your luggage, whatever. This is the bathroom. Toilet, I know it works. Sink. There's the shower in the mirror. There are shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. And of course, that's the shower. There is a little kitchenette. Little freezer, little fridge, and some Tillamook cheese that we just bought. Microwave, couple burners, sink, little dishwasher. And then this room, this is the living room, but that has the pull-out couch for a sleeper sofa, and that's where Remy is staying. There's our sort of dining room table type thing with a TV, and that is our view out there. It's about 5 o'clock right now, or after 5. But that is our view. So there is a balcony out there for us to sit at and enjoy the sunset. There is a fireplace that does work. And from this end, this is what the unit looks like. Again, sleeper sofa, kitchen table, and the bedroom in the back. So we're staying here for one night, and it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it's costing us about $200 a night. Not too bad for a view of the ocean, and that's the Pacific Ocean because we're in Oregon. We are headed to Astoria next, on our way to another place.
Well, Astoria will be a midway stop. We're going to Tacoma State Park first, and then making our way to Lewis and Clark National Historical Parks.
Narrow road, trailers not recommended, so don't follow me.
In a quarter mile, take a slight.
So, movies that were filmed in this park include Goonies, Twilight, Point Break, Kindergarten Cop, Free Willy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, and Permanent Record. But you remember in the Goonies where it was Brand on the little bike?
Yeah.
Yes.
Riding the bike and Troy in the car.
Yep.
This is the spot. Somewhere along here. We made it to Ecola. Made it to Ecola State Park. There's the ocean back there. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm out that way are the Goonie rocks. I'm not sure which ones they are, to be honest. I think it's that one there. Haystack Rock. Apparently there's a sign here that I bypassed. The Goonies. So this is one of the places where the Goonies was filmed, as you can tell by the sign. So this is the Oregon coast. We're in Oregon right now, walking down towards that direction. Down there are some things to be aware of, like rip currents. Watch for sneaker waves. Be careful, they'll sneak up on you. Coming up on our left here is an active landslide. Absolutely no entry. I guess there was a trail down there. And there is the reason we're not allowed to walk out there, because of the active landslide. It doesn't look really active right now, it's just sitting there. But you can kind of see right there where the ground has given way. So there are a bunch of rocks out there. This is what it looks like here in Oregon. I know I keep saying Oregon, but that's where we are. And the mountains back there. I guess I didn't need to point to them. And there is the Pacific Ocean. There's a little bit of a mist out there. That's pretty cool over here. Behind me, at the rocks. And if you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, it's because I'm testing out my microphone to see if it picks up the wind or if it scrubs it out. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Good eye by Joanne there, catching the lighthouse out there. So here's the story about the lighthouse, or the area around the lighthouse. As this says, before Tillamook Lighthouse, the rock is called the thousands of breeding seabirds rang from Tillamook Rock. Then in 1879, the birds scattered. The blasting of basalt marked the start of lighthouse construction. For 76 years until 1957, Terrible Tilly shone its warning beacon out to sea, but the nesting birds were gone. After the lighthouse doors closed, the seabirds reclaimed their sanctuary. So that's kind of nice. There are restrooms here, but they are closed. So we've made it over here to Fort Stevens Beach, or actually Fort Stevens State Park, because there is a shipwreck on the beach, and there it is. So this has obviously been here for a while. So apparently that shipwreck out there is the wreck of the Peter Iredale. And this happened in 1906. Is that really the... It is. Wow. So this ship, which is way out there, this ship has actually been here since 1906. That's like 117 years. That's pretty amazing. That's what it looked like. Very cool. There is the Pacific Ocean that's looking to the south. So we're walking back now to the car very carefully, but that has been here longer than I've been alive. And there are restroom facilities here. They don't smell that much. We're at the Astoria column and we're looking out over Young's Bay, I think is what that's called. What you can't see in this video is the Carnival Panorama, which made an unscheduled stop here, and that is the Youngstown, why am I calling it? The Astoria column. This is the gift and video, I can't talk today. Gift and Visitor Center. These gliders are only $1. You get to throw them off the column. So the column is painted with things referencing Lewis and Clark and their trip across the country. And we went to Fort Clatsop. We just came from there. It's only one set of steps. Alright, going up. We're almost up to the top of the Astoria column. And I've only tripped a few times. There's Joanne. Way down there. Young's Bay. Oh, you can see the Carnival Panorama. There it is. That's the ship that's stuck. Alright. I'm ready. Where'd it go? It's on heading towards Mom. Look, it's like going right towards Mom. Look, it's almost like right to Mom. How do you feel about your plane being down there? Made it down. Alright. We made it up, and we made it down. We're headed to the county jail here in Astoria, otherwise known as the Oregon Film Museum. Hey you guys! We found One-Eye Willie. We caught the Goonie.
Hey, Johnny. What the hell are we doing here?
We're here in the Fort George Brewery and Pub in Astoria, Oregon. And we're having lunch. We decided to stop here. It's in an old building with a bunch of other stuff here. But I'm gonna have the fish and chips. There's the tartar sauce, So this is albacore tuna, I believe, is what they said. Tastes pretty good. Try some without the tartar sauce. Not your typical fish and chips. This is a tuna mouth. It's actually not like the canned tuna. This is like the real fish tuna. Just look at it. It's like a steak. Yeah, it's a slab of tuna. It's not that chicken of the sea stuff. It's good. It has a tangy sauce, which you can kind of see there. And it looks like it's grilled. It is very good. I think it's the same tuna they use in the fish and chips. We're at Cape Disappointment, so called because someone was disappointed in not finding what they were supposed to find. And there is the North Head Lighthouse Station. There's the North Head Lighthouse over there. And to my left, over here, is the evolving view of the ocean. There's the jetty. So we're going to disconnect this microphone to see if we can catch sound of the waves. So that's the North Head Lighthouse up there. Hopefully I'm not rocking or going back and forth too much with my walking. I'm not a flat walker. We are now at the southwest corner of Washington State. We are in Ocean Shores, Washington State, and we are staying at, guess what this is? A Comfort Suites with a loft. I know what you're thinking, it's a Comfort Suites. But there is a loft, there's a fireplace. In our case, the fan is a little noisy. There's a couch for you to look out the window at the view. We don't know what the view is right now because it's nighttime. And this was our view in the morning. That is the ocean back there. So there is a little fridge, microwave, sink, under sink cabinet. There's a king bed downstairs. There's a TV underneath the stairs. There is a closet. There's a sink outside the bathroom. There is no sink in the bathroom where the toilet is with the shower. That is the door to get in. So now we're going up to the loft. So in the loft area, there is a king bed, a little couch, TV, set of drawers, I guess, and a window to the outside. And that's next door to us. It's a little dark right now, but that is the king bed in the loft. And this is a view from up here. And there's supposed to be an ocean view out the window. We're at Ruby Beach in Olympic National Park. There's Mom. The reason they call this Olympic Beach is because it takes Olympic skills to get down here. We're here on this episode of Survivor. Olympic Beach. Just kidding. I'm wearing a different hat today because It's very windy, and I didn't want my baseball cap to fly off and then have to chase it. So here I am. This is Olympic Beach behind me. So here we are on the beach. There's a lighthouse out there. Well, we're continuing onward and upward, heading north. And I'm glad I have this strap on my hat because it's pretty windy. You can see my hairline. It's pulling really bad now. It's a whip. Whip it good. So this is the ocean. There's a lot of wind here. But that's the ocean. And there's actually this river. It's coming down from up there. I thought about crossing this, but it actually looks fairly deep. Too deep for the boots that I'm wearing. I could get trapped out here. Yeah, it's too soft. Not gonna try it. Triangle shell from the triangle fish. There's the dog over there. The pancake rock.
So I guess one is the movie truck and one is the book truck.
The book truck. There, Bella. We're now in the city of Forks. We are looking for the Cullens and Jacob and Bella. And as we drove down the road here in Forks, the sun suddenly came out.
Easier to spot vampires that way.
Yeah.
They're sparkling, right?
We left Forks a while ago. Didn't see any of the Cullens or Jacob and his band of merry men. This is where we're staying tonight. Lake Crescent Lodge in Olympic National Park. We're staying at this historic property here in Olympic National Park in Washington State. And right in front of our unit is this little tree. And then in front of us is Lake Crescent itself. This lake is 624 feet deep, thereabouts, give or take. This is one of the cabins at the Lake Crescent Lodge. It's a Singer Tavern cabin. Singer Tavern cabin. There's two queen beds. Or are these kings? Or doubles?
They're not kings.
They're not kings for sure.
Maybe full plus?
Maybe full plus, yeah. So basically, inside there's two beds, there's a floor, there's a ceiling, there is a closet, not much to see there. There is heat controlled by a thermostat. There is a Keurig. baseboard heat. There is a circa 1960s bathroom with a toilet that is attached to the wall. Sink. I think that might be a heater on the wall. And this is the shower. It does come with toiletries and a hairdryer and also toilet paper. We'll be needing that. The other furnishings are a small table and a couple chairs in front of the window looking outside. There are rocking chairs on our porch, and right outside our window is a tiny little tree that they just planted last week. So there is a divided door, just like in the movies, or like, you know, old TV shows like from Leave It to Beaver type time. But we're gonna leave that closed because it's November and it's 41 degrees. There are parking spaces behind the cabin. There's our rental car. That is Lake Crescent Lodge. This is the inside of the lodge. There is a bar. There is a sun porch with heaters, not necessarily in the summer. And we'll be having dinner in the dining room later tonight. There is a gift shop. We just left Lake Crescent Lodge here in Olympic National Park. We had a nice overnight stay, had a nice dinner. This is Lake Crescent on the left. We woke up and came out to our car and there was frost. We no longer have frost, but it was cold. It's 37 degrees right now. It was like 34 in the parking lot. But I would say we did sort of enjoy our stay at Lake Crescent Lodge. Beautiful views, for sure. The bed maybe could have been a little bit more comfortable, but
I'll give you that.
But other than that,
Beautiful setting.
yeah, nice little cabin-y type thing, nice unit. Not sure what to call it because there's kind of like two or three in like a building.
They call it the cottage.
The cottage,
The
yeah.
Singer Tavern cottages. But I mean, and those were the ones that have the that are further back from the lake. But we had this beautiful lake view.
Yeah.
So the other cottages and cabins, they have the Roosevelt cabins that have fireplaces and like are closer in by the lake even. So, and then ours were, while they were pushed a little bit further back, they were closer to the lodge where the amenities.
The lodge was like 30 seconds away.
Yeah.
That's where we had dinner.
Yep, had the big fireplace, had the gift shop, had the sun porch, the bar, the restaurant.
Yeah.
Had tables for playing games and puzzles and stuff like that because there's no TVs in any of the rooms.
Or Wi-Fi in
the cabins or cottages, yeah.
There's Wi-Fi in the main lodge, kind of. I could not get the internet to work, but there is enough signal for your cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
So I was able to use my hotspot and still be able to do what I needed to do.
We had 2 bars.
Yeah.
You may not be streaming Netflix.
Yeah. It was on my phone. It said LTE, not 5G.
Yeah.
We're almost to Mount Rainier National Park. Is that what it's called? Here in Washington State.
I see 0.
It's like really congested here.
Clearly.
That's why. Well, there's no snow removal equipment on the roadway because it's not flashing. We are now in Mount Rainier National Park, and it is dark because of all the trees. All vehicles carry chains, November 1 to May 1. We are all vehicles. We do have chains. Well, technically we have cables, but they're like chain equivalent. We got them at O'Reilly's, if you're wondering, and we will be returning them to O'Reilly's if we don't use them. Boy, there's not much of a shoulder here. We don't plan to use them. We have an all-wheel drive rental vehicle, and I have some experience driving in the snow, as you may have seen if you've been following the channel.
Now, today they do say that two-wheel drive vehicles chains are required today, but four-wheel or all-wheel drive vehicles do not require chains, but every vehicle has to have chains in their vehicle before they enter the park.
They didn't even ask
November
us.
20th. No, well, the signs are posted if you don't.
Maybe he just was like,
Oh. I don't need to tell this guy nothing. He knows what he's doing. We'll stop in Longmire and then restrooms, check out the food situation, and then we can decide if we want to, drive up further and take some pictures and whatnot. I mean, we may encounter actual snow if we go up past Longmire, right? And that may be
I'm not
something
opposed to that. See how this thing slips and slides up there? After a little fun in the snow, we are now headed to Paradise Village Hotel, a few minutes down the road from Mount Rainier. They have a bunch of cabins here, and we are staying in that one right there. They also have a Ukrainian restaurant and bakery. There is some seating on the porch to look out on the mountains. So inside the room, there is a microwave, an espresso coffee maker, a couple chairs, and a lamp, and my finger. There's the king bed, headboard made of cut up logs. There is a convenient fridge, TV, and there is a pull-out couch, sleeper sofa. Back here is the bathroom. Very cool. It's got a little vessel sink, I think they're called. It's quite warm in here. There's the toilet. We will be using that today. There's the shower back there behind the door, and it's like a rain shower, but there's also a wand. There are like shampoo, etc. on the back wall. There is a hot tub on site that's heated by wood. Somebody carved out a tractor. So they do have actual cabins that look like this. This is the restaurant. It's open. We're here at Crockett's Pub House in Puyallup, Washington. This is a Triple D restaurant. where a guy has come here to have some food. I don't have the crazy hair or the convertible Camaro, but I'm gonna try this place like I've got an appetite. This is where we're having lunch today. So we're sitting down to our meal here at Crockett's Pub and Restaurant, or Pub House. I have ordered the calamari, and I'm trying to get my napkin in place. Seems to be a pretty good tartar sauce here. Calamari's in strips, so a good way to do it. Tartar sauce. Very interesting. It's cowboy tartar sauce. Got a bite. So I'm also going to be sampling this slider. It's basically a baby burger. Tomatoes and onions and cheese. Looks like a sweet sauce. Also, it's very tasty, tender, and very juicy. Tastes great. You get 3 sliders on one order. This is our Airbnb in Tacoma with a view of the Tacoma Narrows, and only minutes from the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, which is still standing today. This house also has a downstairs kitchen on the lower level for entertaining while you have guests out on the deck. And I'm guessing that might be the Puget Sound, but I could be wrong. There's also some exercise equipment here if you're here to exercise. This is the bedroom upstairs with the queen bed that has the ensuite. And this is the ensuite. The walk-in shower and the toilet. And you did see the sink earlier. This is the king bedroom on the upper level with the view of the outside. I'm not sure what bay that is, but that's the outside. And there is a balcony out there. And there's a view of that's where the hot tub is. This is the king bedroom in the lower level with a bunch of closet and drawer spaces. This is also on the lower level, and this is the room with 2 beds and a mirror. This is the downstairs powder room. This is the downstairs full bathroom. There are jets in the tub right there. There's the toilet, and there is the shower. Steam function not available. This is the laundry room, which is also where the furnace is. And outside is the spa over there. There's an outdoor kitchen. Maybe a change area over there too. We're here in Tacoma and we are at LeMay, America's Car Museum. Thanks for letting me ramble, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rambling with Phil YouTube channel to see more videos like this.